Yo, what's up?
What up?
What's going on, man? Congratulations.
Not much. Thank you. How you been?
How does that feel, man? The 46th pick of the Colorado Rockies.
Hey, it feels good.
Hey, man, it's lesson, man. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
The draft was yesterday, and you've been busy, but I appreciate the time, man.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, listen, so how did you get started in baseball, man?
I mean, I've been playing baseball since I could walk, really. My parents said anything with a ball. Kind of was just always throwing it around in the living room and stuff like that, and watched a lot of baseball on TV at a young age, the Phillies, and they kind of said whatever they did, I could kind of emulate at a very young age, just whether it was a bat in my hands hitting it or just throwing it to them. So got involved very, very at a young age, probably when I was 4 or 5 years old.
So you played soccer in high school, you played basketball in high school, and of course you played baseball. When did you know that baseball was going to be the thing that you wanted to focus on in college and as professional?
I knew at a pretty young age, baseball was my best out of the three. It was always my favorite. Obviously, I loved playing soccer and basketball all the time, all year round. It gave me something to do. But baseball, there's just always something extra. Since I was probably I would say right out of Little League, kind of going into middle school was kind of when I was I know I'm the best baseball player. I know I can be one of the best, and that's kind of when I knew it was what I wanted to pursue. And obviously just kept playing soccer and basketball just because I love to compete. And obviously I was pretty gifted at those sports as well. So it helped me have a lot of success and have a lot of the competitiveness that I needed throughout all 12 months of the year, really going from sport to sport. So at a young age, I kind of knew baseball was it.
Well, I know you because I coached you in basketball, and I've always said that you had this competitive fire that you don't see in a lot of kids. Where did that come from? Where did your passion to compete and try to be the best at everything you did?
Honestly, I'm not really sure where it came from. I think that's just something inside me that I was kind of born with. It's obviously I think you can develop a little bit of competitiveness. Obviously, the more you play and the more you do something and find a passion for it. But I think it's just the passion I've had for sports and competing and having competition all year round at a young age. I just grew in love with the thrill of winning, and obviously you hate to lose, and learning from all that down the road, all your losses and everything, the mistakes you made and everything that you did that made you lose or even helped you win is the things you really learn from and continue to grow with throughout your game.
So at what age or at what point did you know that you could probably play Division I baseball and pursue a professional career possibly?
I'd say the summer going into my sophomore year of high school. So kind of towards the end of my freshman year. That summer kind of stuck out to me, especially pitching wise. Obviously I played all around the field. I hit a little bit, but that was really kind of the part of the year and part of my life that summer right after my freshman year of high school where I kind of knew pitching and specifically was kind of what I was best at on a baseball field, and that I could really, really dominate as a pitcher, and just kind of took it from there.
So as far as the process of when you decided on college, what stuck out as far as the Miami Hurricanes and what made you choose them, and who else was a possibility?
Yeah, Miami, the big reason why I chose them is just the track record they have, the winning type of program they are, the big leaguers they've produced. Everything they've done lines up to a place you want to go to as a baseball player for a college program. They have it all. They have the success in college. They have the success at the next level, and they develop guys year in and year out once they get there. So that's kind of an easy choice for me to kind of go there. Obviously, with the weather and everything, it's a lot better to play baseball down there all year round. But other schools were like North Carolina State. Was looking at them, was that they came out of the top two. Wake Forest was in the talk. Virginia Tech a little bit, and then up in Pennsylvania, Penn State hit me up, and then some of the city schools, St. Joe's, and stuff like that. Rutgers and New Jersey, but that was about it.
For all the kids that might be tuning in, how important is education to just going to college in general? How important is education?
Yeah, I would say college. Don't undervalue education because no matter what sport it is, you can't play it forever. It's your playing career is going to come to an end at some point, and you're going to have to find something to do to make money and to keep things going. Um, Obviously, you can make a lot of money playing sports professionally, but like I said, you can't play it forever, and you're eventually gonna have to do something. So for me, education is big. Doing well in school. I was in the business school at the University of Miami, which is a tough school. It's not easy. So just really staying on top of my classes, my studying, and all that, and obviously putting in the work in the weight room and on the baseball field and stuff like that. But no, education is extremely important and something everyone should get, in my opinion.
Well, you get drafted. Where are you? What is that like? Like, who's
Yeah,
that call? Like, what is that like?
yeah. Obviously, it was yesterday, and I was planning on Wednesday night, and there's just a lot of waiting around. I had my parents here, my grandparents here, a lot of my buddies from Ruston were in the room with me. I had probably close to 10 to 15 people here, and it was awesome. Obviously, when the moment finally came early on Thursday during the draft, it was awesome. I mean, it's a big smile on my face. Obviously, getting ready to get going, and an organization like the Rockies, which are awesome guys, and met with them through Zoom and met with them in person before this all happened. And so I was really excited to get picked by that organization, and yeah, I mean, it was an awesome moment, the moment I've been waiting for a long time.
And that's great to see you excited because
Yeah,
pretty, calm and
yeah, yeah.
but that's great. So now that you've been drafted, like, so what happens now? What happens at this point?
Right now, no one's too sure of what's going to happen. I might be heading out to Colorado soon just to do some team evaluations and stuff like that for them, whatever they need. But as regards to the baseball part, I'm not really sure. They're still trying to figure out the major league season. I'm not quite sure what's going on with minor leaguers, but I'm sure within the next month, I would probably assume are going to do something baseball related. Maybe go out to spring training facility or their complex in Colorado. I'm not too sure, but we'll find out. We'll find out hopefully soon where I'm off to.
Awesome. So what's your favorite pitch and your most effective pitch?
Got to be the fastball. Got to be the fastball.
Heat.
Yeah.
Throwing that heat.
Yeah, just down it, locate it. It's hard to hit no matter what, even if they know it's coming. So I would have to go with fastball.
So tell me, who is Chris McMahon outside of baseball?
Oof, still competitive, no matter what it is. If we're golfing or just playing a game of cornhole, no matter what. But I mean, I like to have fun. Like to enjoy myself, hang out with friends, watch TV, play video games a little bit. Big on the Xbox. Just a kid likes to have fun and enjoy the moment, take it day by day. Obviously, getting my stuff done, whatever it needs to be regarding baseball or my body and my health and getting strong. But once that's over and I do what I need to do, it's just kind of hang out, have fun, hang out with my friends a lot. It's been nice being home in Westchester and seeing a bunch of my high school buddies. But yeah, that's basically it.
So what does a workout day look like for you? What time do you get up? What's your training regimen, and how does all that work right now?
Yeah, well, lately my sleep schedule has not been good with the whole pandemic. Going to bed late, waking up late. But I like to do my throwing, like my baseball stuff before I start lifting and all that, just so the body's fresh and the arm is more fresh. But so I'll go throw a little bit, and then I'll probably lift around 3 times a week. Right now it's kind of tough with gyms not open and stuff like that. I can only do certain things in my basement, but make the most of it. And typically it's an hour, maybe a little over an hour, lift just with some squats, leg split squats, some core, hips, everything that I think I need to just stay loose and get stronger to help me pitch. And it typically takes about an hour, hour and a half. And then typically probably would condition around 3 days a week as well. Sometimes the same day as a lift, typically not. The more I throw, the more I run. That's typically what happens. But that right now there's really no set schedule on what day I lift and what that I just kind of, if it's been a day or two and I haven't lifted, I'll just go lift again. And just because there's so many unknowns going on right now. So just taking it by day.
Before I let you go, man, I'm gonna ask you, do you have a favorite Coach Keith story?
Oh man, where do I start? Oh my gosh. There's so many. I mean, whenever you're getting yelled at and where you hear "put the balls down," that's when you start rolling the eyes. You're like, who screwed up now? Or do you see the towels out before practice starts? You see the towels and the med balls. Oh no, not one of these days. I love the Travo.
No doubt.
There's a good ones. There's a good ones. I remember one. I had 4 fouls in the game, and it was late in the game, and we were trying to trap the guy coming up the sideline, where you just run in front of him and put your hands up. And I didn't do it well. You call timeout, and you're yelling at me, like, why didn't you do it right, blah, blah, blah. I said, Coach Keith, I had 4 fouls, I don't want to foul out. And you gave me the most disgusted look. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, man, that's great.
Yeah.
KJ said to make sure to tell you to follow him on Instagram.
Does he? I've gotten so many. What's his Instagram? I'll do it right now. Do you have it?
YTG.KJ or something like that.
Why? Was it? Why what?
YTG.KJ.
Oh, I got it. I am following him.
All right.
It's right here. Following.
There you go. I said hello, man. And
I will. Thank you, Coach.
Up to you, man. I appreciate you, man. And, God bless, man. Tell all the boys I said what's up.
I will, Coach. Thank you.
Man, enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, Coach Keith. Appreciate you.